YHWH appeared to Abraham by the terebinths of Mamre, while he was sitting at the entrance of his tent in the heat of the day. He lifted his eyes and looked, and there were 3 men standing near him. When he saw them, he ran from the entrance of the tent to meet them and bowed down to the ground. He said, "My Lord, if I have found favor in your eyes, please do not pass by your servant. Please let a little water be brought, and wash your feet, and rest under the tree. Let me bring a bit of bread so you may refresh yourselves. Afterward you can pass on, since you have come to your servant." They said, "Do as you have said." So Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, "Quick, 3 seahs of fine flour, knead it and make cakes." Then Abraham ran to the herd, took a tender and good calf, and gave it to the servant, who hurried to prepare it. Abraham took curds, milk, and the calf that had been prepared, and set them before them. He stood by them under the tree while they ate. They said to him, "Where is Sarah your wife?" He said, "There in the tent." Then he said, "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah your wife will have a son." Sarah was listening at the entrance of the tent behind him. Abraham and Sarah were old, advanced in days. The way of women had ceased for Sarah. So Sarah laughed within herself, saying, "After I am worn out, will I have pleasure, and my Lord is old?" YHWH said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Will I really give birth now that I am old?' Is anything too extraordinary for YHWH? At the appointed time I will return to you about this time next year, and Sarah will have a son." Sarah denied it, saying, "I did not laugh," because she was afraid. But he said, "No, you did laugh." Then the men rose from there and looked down toward Sodom, and Abraham went with them to send them on their way. YHWH said, "Should I hide from Abraham what I am about to do? Abraham will surely become a great and mighty nation, and through him all the nations of the land will find blessing. For I have chosen him, so that he may command his children and his household after him to keep the way of YHWH by doing what is right and just, so that YHWH may bring upon Abraham what he has spoken about him." Then YHWH said, "The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and their sin is very heavy. I will go down and see whether they have acted altogether according to the outcry that has come to me, and if not, I will know." The men turned from there and went toward Sodom, while Abraham still stood before. Abraham came near and said, "Will you really sweep away the righteous with the wicked? Suppose there are 50 righteous people inside the city. Will you really sweep it away and not spare the place for the sake of the 50 righteous people within it? Far be it from you to do such a thing, to put the righteous to death with the wicked, so that the righteous and the wicked are treated the same. Far be it from you. Will not the judge of all the land do justice?" YHWH said, "If I find 50 righteous people in Sodom, inside the city, I will spare the whole place for their sake." Abraham answered and said, "Look, please, I have dared to speak to my Lord, though I am dust and ashes. Suppose 5 are lacking from the 50 righteous people. Will you ruin the whole city because of 5? He said, "I will not ruin it if I find 45 there." Abraham spoke to him again and said, "Suppose 40 are found there." He said, "I will not do it for the sake of the 40. Then Abraham said, "Please, let my Lord not be angry, and I will speak. Suppose 30 are found there." He said, "I will not do it if I find 30 there." Abraham said, "Look, please, I have dared to speak to my Lord. Suppose 20 are found there." He said, "I will not ruin it for the sake of the 20. Then Abraham said, "Please, let my Lord not be angry, and I will speak just this once more. Suppose 10 are found there." He said, "I will not ruin it for the sake of the 10. When YHWH had finished speaking with Abraham, he went on his way, and Abraham returned to his place.